Ho ho! Tomorrow, Real Madrid face Deportivo Alavés, who are having a good season and are a strong team at home in Mendizorroza. Despite the many absences in the squad, what kind of Real Madrid do you want to see tomorrow?
Good afternoon. Obviously, despite the absences, we still have enough strengths, we have a strong enough squad, and tomorrow, 11 players will step onto the pitch, 11 Real Madrid players, ready to give everything. I'm sure that the desire and the attitude will be there, and that the commitment will be enough to win the match. It's an important game. It comes at a key moment before the break ends. We have the last 3 matches coming up, and tomorrow the 11 who play will give their very best.
We've seen that Kylian Mbappe has trained. Is he fit to travel, to play? What's the plan? And what about the rest of the players who were carrying knocks?
Yes, we've recovered Kylian. He's fit to play, and tomorrow we'll see. Tomorrow we'll decide. That's clearly good news.
2 consecutive defeats at the Bernabeu. There's a lot of talk about the noise you've mentioned before in press conferences. Do you feel that tomorrow your position on the Real Madrid bench is at stake if you don't win?
No, I always tell you that for me, the most important thing is the team and the club. And tomorrow we have a very important match because of the moment we're in. We want to change the run of results, and we're facing a demanding opponent. That's what's at stake for us tomorrow.
After the defeat against Manchester City, Courtois said he had good feelings on the pitch and that the team showed it's not dead. I wanted to ask you, despite the defeat, how important were the sensations and the attitude the players showed? Can a defeat in a derby be celebrated, so to speak?
No, not at all. But it's true that we did many things well. We've already analyzed it. I think in the post-match press conference we talked about it enough. There's no need to overthink the last game. It's already in the past. But there are positive things that we'll need going forward, and the immediate future is tomorrow in Vitoria.
You already knew this club well as a player years ago. I wanted to ask whether the reality you found since arriving matches what you had in mind when you accepted the job. Did you imagine this process, everything that's happened in these months, exactly like this? What did you expect the first part of the season to be like?
I've been in football for many years, and nothing that can happen really surprises me. These are normal things that have happened before and things that will probably happen again in the future. You have to face them with the responsibility of the position, with the responsibility of what we represent, and from there, work to turn the situation around. But no, it's not something that surprises me too much.
You've said in recent press conferences that you have good communication with the president and the club. Since the defeat against City, have you spoken again with the president or the club? And do you feel their trust?
Yes, from the very beginning, since I arrived here, we've had constant communication with the president, with Jose Angel, and with other important people at the club. We're all in this together, based on trust, respect, closeness, and responsibility toward a common objective. Communication has always been good.
The other day, Karim Benzema said in an interview that this Real Madrid side lacks a strong figure in the dressing room to sometimes tell Mbappe, Vinicius, or Bellingham what they're doing wrong. Have you missed a figure like that to ease moments of tension in the dressing room?
In the dressing room, we're together every day. We work through the good moments and the not so good ones. We know that because of the circumstances, we're going through a difficult period right now. But we also believe we can grow from it. If we get through these tough moments and manage to change the dynamic a bit, maybe in a few weeks we'll look back and say, that was tough, but it made us stronger. That's part of every team's process, every dressing room's process. Karim has a lot of experience and has lived through many situations. And in this dressing room, there are also people with that experience and personality to take responsibility.
At the start, during the Club World Cup, you joked about giving a daily medical report. Who was available and who wasn't? A few months have passed, and even though you don't have as much experience as a coach, have you ever faced a situation like this, with so many players in the infirmary? especially considering it's not even the end of the season yet?
Well, regarding the City match, there are no new injuries. That's the updated medical report, if you like. We've recovered Kylian, but we have 3 suspended players, which is also part of the game. We're short of numbers, yes. We're completing the squad with players from Castilla, who always bring quality to training when they step up. They're ready if needed, and tomorrow we'll travel to Vitoria with the players who are fit and those who help us.
In the last match, all the players publicly showed their support for you. Do you feel that your relationship with the dressing room is better now than it was a few days ago?
I've always felt we've had a good relationship, a good connection, and that we've been fighting together for a common goal, to make things go as well as possible. The other day, when the match ended, we didn't win, but there was no reproach toward the players. And looking ahead to tomorrow, we need that same common objective. That's why we're going to Vitoria.
After the last match, many English journalists and former players were surprised that your position was being questioned. Do you think the Premier League's culture of long-term projects and patience with managers is something that's missing here?
I don't usually comment on other people's interpretations. I haven't read what you're mentioning, so I can't really assess it.
But you heard something.
If I haven't heard it, then I'd have to listen to it first before judging it. But I don't like getting too involved in interpreting what others say. Everyone has their opinion, and each person is responsible for their own.
Following on from that, do you feel there's a lack of patience with coaches and their ideas in modern football? And in your case, do you think people aren't being patient with you?
As I said before, I've been involved in football for many years. In Spanish football, maybe people have a short memory, but how many coaches have been sacked so far this season? 2? Paunovic, Calero? Maybe more, you'll remember better than me. But I'm sure that if you look at the statistics, there have been seasons in the past with many more dismissals at this stage. So it's easy to say, in the past it was different, but the numbers matter. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my impression. Football is demanding, and there have been times with even more pressure than now. I'll leave that work to some of you. I've got plenty to do already. And I don't want any extra work right now.
I wanted to ask about Álvaro Arbeloa, Castilla coach and a close friend of yours. His name has been mentioned in recent days as a possible future Real Madrid manager. Do you talk about this kind of thing, and how do you assess it?
Assess what exactly? My relationship with Álvaro?
No, about the possibility of him becoming Real Madrid manager.
I think Álvaro could be Real Madrid manager in the future. I think he's doing a very good job. But regarding what you're asking, we haven't talked about that at all. We've spoken more about the players who are coming with us tomorrow. We haven't discussed this subject whatsoever.